Morning and welcome to Morning Mindset. Here I am on this beautiful Sunday morning here in Egypt. I'm Michelle Dale. I'm the founder of Virtual Miss Friday. We are inside virtual co-working space for our morning mindset. Now, I work specifically with virtual assistants, but this morning mindset is pretty much for anyone. And I was thinking about what theme we could do this week, and it's really interesting because I was toying around with certain things, and something happened over this weekend. It sort of took me aback a little bit, so I wanted to share it and, I don't know, provide something that will maybe help to help you to reflect on yourself a little bit in this process. So I'll tell you what happened. So I have a VA. I have two VA groups on one on LinkedIn and one on Facebook, and they are fairly rapid growing groups. One has over 60,000 VAs in it, and the other one we've just crested 28,000 VAs. So that's a lot of people inside the group. And the reason I created virtual co-working space is because it did get to a point, like I created these groups to sort of help other virtual assistants, but it did get to the point where it became a little bit much. You can't help hundreds of thousands of people every day. So I created virtual co-working space so I can work more directly with people in this space. So that's the context. But obviously I do jump into the groups. I do want to see what's going on. They do provide a lot of insight for me into how to help virtual assistants and what issues VAs are facing. And it also helps me really to see the state of the industry right now, which to me I get a lot of sadness sometimes. I think there's a lot of good things about the VA industry, but there is a lot of terrible things. There's a lot of spam, scam, a lot of that stuff, and it's sad to see. Yeah. So anyway, moving on. There was a lady that posted inside the group, and it just was a couple of days ago, and she was saying like what's up with things, like I've posted on Instagram, I posted on Facebook. She did a lot of promotion, and she's like, I've done everything and nobody's contacting me. I don't get any DMs, I don't get any emails, I don't get anything like that. Now, there are various reasons why that could be possible, and nobody can say this is the reason why nobody's DM'd you. Okay, it would be impossible. And I wrote a comment, and I didn't. It was so late at night, and I just thought, like you've not done everything. There's no way that you can't just talk at people and post at people and then sit there and wait for a DM and say you've done everything to receive that contact. That's not how it works. And I wrote a comment saying, you've definitely not done everything, and I can pinpoint that for you. Hi, good morning, Anna, welcome. So I wrote that comment, and she basically came and attacked me, like saying like I was super unhelpful, and from a group admin and a group expert, she expected so much more, and everyone else was helpful and I was the only one that wasn't helpful. I did go on to say that it was actually my group, so providing this group of so many people to be able to comment and answer is one thing I did that I thought was quite helpful. But it was incredible to me. The reason why I'm mentioning this on Morning Mindset is it was not something I'd done or I didn't do. Maybe she was expecting more, but it's how your mindset, how you think about things and how you approach things and your immediate reaction to things is very much a mindset. And when you have these certain reactions, that is omitting a certain kind of energy. And that energy it's a mindset and it's an energy, and that energy will permeate, is that the word? It's like penetrate into your external world and then create your reality. You know, your feelings are very much around that. So my comment that said, you've not done everything, which was a statement of fact. She said specifically, I've done everything. And I said, you've not done everything. That's a statement of fact. And I said, I can pinpoint the things that you've not done, something like that. Now, if you're in a certain frame of mind that the world is working for you, and this is the frame of mind everyone needs to be in, you know, this is morning mindset. This is like what this is all about. If you're in a frame of mind that the world is constantly working for me, you will not ever believe that someone is being unhelpful or attacking you or, you know, like doing something to harm you. And my comment was not meant to harm. I was thinking in my own mind, if somebody had written me that comment, I'd be like, okay, help me pinpoint it. Tell me what I've done. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me what's missing. You know, she posted on there wanting advice, and a lot of people gave her advice, and she was very happy with all that advice. But for me, I approach it very differently, because if you've been doing a lot of things to get clients and you've been doing a lot of activity, and you're sitting there going, nothing's working and I've done everything, and you've not done everything, you're already in a space of, would you really be open to trying a lot of new stuff and going down that rabbit hole of, well, I've tried this now, and I've tried this now, and I've tried this now, and this person told me to do this, and this person told me to do this, and it's not working. You would still be in that same mindset that you've done everything and then more of doing everything, and you've still not got the results that you want to see. And all you've done is take a lot of other people's experiences and tried them yourself. Whereas if you really want to find out the reason why something has not been working for you, you have to go in. And sometimes it's difficult to do that because you don't know what questions to ask yourself, you know. And I completely get how when you're in that frame of mind that I've done everything and nothing's working, you've got nowhere else to go. So you need to really do that work, and you need to find out, why is it I'm not seeing these results? Now, I'm pretty confident, based on her reaction to me and my comment, that this person's mindset was completely in the wrong place. And when I mentioned about her mindset, she also came back and said she disagreed with me completely. So again, that's not being open. That's only wanting to hear what you want to hear and only deciding what things mean, you know. And when you have this mindset of the universe is working for me, the universe is supporting me, the universe is there to help me, you would honestly approach everybody as if they were there to support you. So this is what I want to share with you in Morning Mindset today, that mindset really is so important in business, because it really does have a cause and effect of how you react to people and situations. Now, if, like, for example, if I wrote that comment, if someone has a mindset of the universe and the world is working for me to support me, she could have definitely said, okay, if I've not done everything, if you say I've not done everything and you can pinpoint what I've not done, tell me. And I would have happily got on a discovery call with her, and I would have asked her some questions, and I would have told her exactly what I believe she needs to do. And I would have been quite qualified to do that, because I have been a VA for 19 years. I did grow these groups, and I do have a thriving virtual assistant business, which has been growing and developing for the last 19 years. So if her mindset had been in the right place, of a supportive mindset, that could have been one outcome. Instead, this woman attacked me for not giving her more on a comment, and basically was very, very negative towards me and how I commented to her. So this tells me immediately, this poor girl is in a very bad mindset, in that the world is not there to support her and everything is against her. You know, like, I've tried everything is against me, nothing's working, nothing's coming in, nothing's doing this. And this is a mindset that's going to cause more failure. And the fact that I said it's a mindset thing, you've got to, you know, really look at your mindset. And then I basically got attacked for that again. Even though I did sort of try to do, you know, like, try to say some things that might help her, she simply was not ready to receive support and help unless it was on her terms. So what I want to share with you in today's morning mindset is be open to the idea that every interaction that, you know, like, and you have to expect this. We talked about the law of assumption, you know, in last week's thing, we talked about the law of assumption. You can't assume that people are out to get you. You have to assume that the world is there to support you. And will you come across people that are not very nice? Absolutely. But first of all, assume they're going to be nice. Assume that every comment that you receive is something that you need to know, is something that you can learn from. Even if you decide to filter it, we can either accept or reject, you know, in our conscious minds. It's our subconscious minds that are the issue, because our subconscious minds do not accept or reject. Our subconscious minds don't reject. So what we have to do is program our conscious mind to do more accepting of more good stuff, more supportive stuff, you know, be more accepting to the universe is here to support me and I can learn from all these interactions, as opposed to wanting to attack people who are actually trying to help you. So try to onboard and accept more this mindset of I'm there and I'm being supported, and every interaction, every circumstance is not a coincidence. It's something to learn from. And how would I, you know, if you're in a situation and it's making you a little bit uncomfortable, ask yourself, if I was feeling completely supported by the universe right now, how would I react to this? How would a completely, fully supported, you know, feeling abundant and, you know, like the world is working for me, how would that person react? So this is where I want to go this week with our theme. And our theme this week is going to take you through a process or an exercise, something that you can do every day. You can do it in the morning mindset as we're talking, but you can come the next day and you can get the next step. So there are 4 steps to this exercise that we're going to do. And if you are in a situation where you're feeling you've done everything, nothing's working, you don't feel like you're getting support from people around you, you don't feel like it's going, you know, like the thing is happening for you, and you're getting more and more drawn into the negative aspects of building, growing your business, or anything for that matter, actually, if there is any goal that you have that you're trying to achieve and you are simply not getting there, and you're simply like getting to the point where it's frustrating that you're not getting there, then this exercise can be very, very helpful to you. So think about your goal right now. We're going to go into accountability very, very shortly, and that's an important point of it, because we talk about our goal every day in accountability. But if you think about your goal right now, and then you think about, who am I once I've achieved that goal, okay? So let's say, for example, and I'll give you an example, we'll go into this more. Let's say your goal is, I make $50,000 a month, okay? This is your goal, this is your dream, this is what you truly, truly want from life. I want to make $50,000 a month, okay? You've got to start, first of all, in step 1 today, and you can go away and do this at any time. Step 1 today is think about who that person is that makes the $50,000 a month, okay? And we're going to go through a process throughout this week where we are going to really identify what is blocking you from being that person, and then we're going to do an exercise that's going to help you change it so you can start to become that person. Because obviously your subconscious mind has formed a basis of who you are, and even though in your conscious mind you say, I'm a positive person, you know, I'm this, that might not be what your subconscious is manifesting for you right now. So think first of all about, who am I? Like, I've achieved this goal, I make this money, who am I? And it's really interesting because I think if you look at the habits that you have now, like let's say for example you have a lack mentality or a lack mindset. And the lack mindset means nobody's contacting me, nobody's sending me messages, I'm doing all this stuff and nothing's coming back to me. This is the lack mindset. If you're also thinking like, all these bills are coming in, I have to pay these bills, I've got no income, what am I doing here? This is a lack mindset, okay? So you might say to yourself in that lack mindset, I hate looking at my bank account because I know that there's not enough money in there to pay these bills, okay? So I hate looking at my bank account is who you are right now, okay? So is somebody who is making 50 grand a month and, you know, super happy and super content, is that somebody who hates looking at their bank account? No, I think somebody who's making that money is going to want to look at their bank account just to feel accomplished and content and you know, like, I've achieved something, I've done something amazing in my life, you know, look, I've achieved it and I want to see this money come in. I want to see this money come in, as opposed to I don't want to see my bank account. Someone's going to say, I want to see my bank account. So when I talk about who you are, not who you are now, as in I don't want to look at my bank account because I know there's not enough money in there to pay my bills. You want to see who you are once you've achieved the goal. I love looking at my bank account because I can see that I'm making money every day. You know, this is the first thing we have to do. So the first thing I want you to do today, and like I say, we've got 4 steps to go through, but step 1 today is to really write down, who am I? But write down who you are from a state of, I've achieved this. How do you feel? Like, you know, start to really think about the things that are different about you in this new reality once you've achieved this goal, as opposed to the old goal, or even if it's not a goal, as opposed to the old reality of where you're stuck right now and in that state of feeling stuck, because that mindset that is keeping you stuck needs to shift and change. So that's what I want you to do. Just answer the question, who am I, from a perspective of, I've already achieved my goal. And then come back here tomorrow for the next video and the next step in this exercise of the thing we're going to do to start shifting and changing this paradigm. So I want you to go away and do that now. But in the meantime, we're going to sit and we are going to do a daily accountability. I have my journal, yes, it's here. And I will do this with you now, and we'll be back here tomorrow for some more morning mindset. So thank you so much for being here with me. Anna, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this replay. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Take care and get your journals at the ready.
Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before. Thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.